Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, July 31st, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading lower by $12.75 to $19.52 per contract. This is a pretty good decline for the futures before the opening bell. And right now it's around 8:42 in the morning. So what we're seeing here is that the futures are off the lows, but nonetheless they are starting to come back down. This is all occurring with a stronger dollar yen. Now recently a stronger dollar yen has been a benefit to the stock market. So just think about if the dollar yen started to collapse here, these markets, in my opinion, would really come down much more. So again, we'll keep that dollar yen chart on watch. If it starts to decline, that could be even a bigger negative for the stock market overall. But right now, futures are down about 13 points. Now, there are a lot of stocks in the news today due to earnings, so let's get to those companies first. The first one we're going to start with is ExxonMobil. Exxon reported earnings. I think it was a blowout number, but nonetheless, stock is trading lower. Watch the 101.36 level. The stock closed at 103.25 yesterday. It is now trading at 101.80, but I am seeing some support around 101.30, 101.35, right in that vicinity, give or take a little bit. If we do cut through there, then there could be problems for ExxonMobil. We'd obviously look down at the $100 level. But right now I'm showing some support at 101.25 to 101.35. We'll see how that plays out. Looking at Whole Foods, they reported earnings yesterday after the closing bell. The stock this morning is trading at $36.90. It closed at $39.11. I am going to have gap levels for this one. They will be posted up in the chat room at 9 o'clock. So far, the gap levels this season have been pretty accurate, so we hope to keep that streak going. But Whole Foods definitely coming under pressure, and again, the big grocery chain is feeling some pressure all the way around by competitors. And if anybody's ever been to a Whole Foods, you know that the prices are a little bit on the steep side, but nonetheless, stock is starting to take a hit, and we will have some levels for this one to be traded. Next one I want to look at is Akamai Technologies. This stock has been roasted and toasted today. The stock closed at $60.73. It is now trading at $57. This is another equity we're going to be looking to trade this morning. So come on over to the intraday stock chat. We'll post those levels up at 9 a.m. And again, we'll trade those accordingly. Let's take a look at Yelp, everybody's favorite review site, so they say. Yelp right now is trading at $71.53. It closed at $75.60. When I look at Yelp right now, I have to think the only level that really gets me attracted to it for a short-term scalp bounce would be around $63.75. So again, I think Yelp right now is holding up okay. Meanwhile, it is down, but the only level that really attracts me for a trade would be around $63.75, $63.80. That's still a long ways lower from here. Let's take a look at C-Trip. CTRP is the ticker symbol. Stock closed yesterday at $64.34. It's trading at $61.55. The only level I see here for a scalp would be around $57.30. So again, $57.30. It's the only level I would be even interested in C-Trip. So we'll see how that one all plays out. One stock on my radar today is KRFT Craft. This is a level. This stock has been selling off really since early July. I believe it peaked out around July 8th, and that level on the peak was around $61. Today it's trading at $55.80. I do have a very good level for Craft. I am going to put this up in the intraday stock chat today for KRFT. So again, if you want to trade Craft along with me, come on over to the chat room at 9 o'clock. But I have a very good level for Craft today if it does get to my spot, and I believe it will since we are so close. Let's take a look at this eHealth. EHTH is the ticker symbol. The stock is just getting annihilated. It closed at $31.65. It is now trading at $22.93. I don't know where the play is on this thing, but I will say this. I am showing mathematical support around $17. So again, be very careful if you're involved in this eHealth. It can go as low as 17 today. I would not rule that out. Let's take a look here at Kellogg's reported earnings today. I'm showing Kellogg's right now trading, well, it's bouncing a little bit at 63.09. It closed at 63.73, so it has rebounded up a little bit. But a level I like for Kellogg's today, if it does get down there, and write this down, it would be $60. So I like the $60 level for Kellogg's. Kellogg's can get to 60. That is going to be a trade, if you ask me, a scalp play. And remember, scalps are just good for 10 to 60 minutes, and that's all the levels talked about today are just scalp plays. They're not longer term holds. So I just want to share that with everybody. Let's take a look at Shutterfly, SFLY. This stock is actually trading up. It closed at $47.49. It is now trading at $48.74. So a good little move for Shutterfly. The stock has a ton of resistance around $50, $80 to $51. So be careful there. There's going to be a lot of resistance coming up on Shutterfly, but nonetheless, the stock has had a pretty decent move going there. Let's take a look at MasterCard. I believe they reported earnings as well. Stock closed at $75.91. It is now trading at $77.55. So a good little move for MasterCard. I don't see any problems with it. I'm not sure it's going to go a lot higher if the markets remain weak. But if the markets do pick up and start to rebound a little bit, MasterCard can go to $79.10. So just remember, it does have upside potential according to the chart in play. I think I covered every stock that I wanted to get to today. I know I did it pretty quickly, so please just rewind the video if you need those levels. But we're going to have quite a few gap plays this morning. Another stock that should be part of the morning gap today will be Micron, also Akamai, Yum Brands, so Whole Foods. We're going to have a pretty good list of gap plays. We also have a light volume stock that I'm not going to mention here as a pretty decent gap play also. So there will be a fair amount of gaps today, and they'll be posted up in the chat room once again at 9 a.m. each and every day. All right, let's go over to the gold market. Gold is just down. I believe it's down $6.50. So yesterday the Federal Reserve coming out with their news. Gold is trading down a little bit. It's trading at 124.09 on the GLD. Closed at 124.83 yesterday. So gold futures are down about $6.50 to around the $12.90 level per ounce. We'll see where it goes. I think gold needs to pull back a little bit more, but it is setting up. It is setting up for a nice potential long. And again, this is something that we will be giving out in a research center once we believe the level is going to be hit, and also with the pattern that we're looking for the breakout move in gold. So again, we'll be watching gold pretty closely over the next few days, but we do want to see it pull back a little bit more in the near term. Let's take a look at the oil market today. Light sweet crude is down 63 cents. Crude futures are now down below the $100 mark to $99.65 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, and what you're going to see here is the USO is trading at $36.86 a barrel, so pretty good little decline. It closed at $36.92. I'm not really sure where oil is headed at the moment, but some levels I have for the USO at the moment I can give you. And what I'm looking at is some short-term support at $36, more support around $35.25, and a heck of a lot of support around $34.36 if the USO does trade down there. So those are my support levels. Each one can give you a bounce, just so that you know. If ever I put out more than one level, it's telling you first level is a bounce area, second level is another bounce area, and third level is another bounce area. But 36.05, 35.25, and 34.36, all intraday bounce levels for the USO today. All right, I think I covered everything. I kept it short and sweet. Again, markets are under some severe pressure today, down about 14.5 points. They have not taken out the overnight lows yet. We'll see if that does happen. Should the overnight lows get taken out, this can go down a lot further in the near term. With that being said, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and I'll see everybody on the charts.